All right, I wanted to do some video on how to add some different options on Illuminate testings. A lot of teachers use that multiple choice feature here. It's real simple to grade and you just pick out a question, put in some multiple choice. But for math, it is very useful if we can utilize other question types. So Illuminate does have a lot of options. So I'm just going to do some questions on the video to show how can we include those other types of questions. Here, if you go to the drop down, so right there, drop down, this is a list of different questions we can be using. I had already used one, so my previous question, when you go here, there's 2 items, so I have one question already made. This was my explicit constructed response question. I was able to type in a question here or type in the passage word problem, inputted the image right here, and I was able to put in the question, and then I just put in a response. And then you just type in the answer in the box, and then it allows the answer key to pick that up. So if you go to view item, preview, this is what the student's going to see. The student's going to go here, see the image, the question, and then they can type in. So if it's correct, you can check the answer, it turns green. If it's not correct, check answer, it's going to be an off orange red color. So it does allow a easy grade, but you do have to enter the key for it to input into the key. So now I'm going on here. I'm going to be actually utilizing on this question, I'm going to be utilizing the inline drop box. So I just click on it. So here it allows you to, put in what you want, images, video, all these options. So I do have a question that I'm going to type in. So this is the story passage. So here is the start of the question. This is the worded passage for the problem setup. I went ahead and highlighted it all and made it bold so it might be easier to see. So you can always go to item preview. I guess when I'm done with it, oh, here's the item preview. This is how it looks for the problem. And then you can go back here to design. And so now I'm going to be setting up the actual response question. Let me type in the first part. Okay, so this is the start of the sentence, and then I'm going to add response area, which is already set up to be an inline Dropbox. Now I get to enter my choices. So my choices are 2, 4, and then to hit that plus little symbol. And then you need to pick an answer, which the correct answer is 4. And so now when you look at the response and you hit that drop down, it shows that 4 is the correct answer. And then I continue typing the next part of it. Here's my next drop down I'm getting ready for, add response. And then I put in my choices. Two, 4, 6, 8. And 24. So the correct answer is going to be 6 here. And I'm moving on. And that's how I would work on the inline drop down questions. All right, I just finished editing the problem, and I now see here that we could, put in rationale. Why would a student, maybe choose 2 or 6 or 8? The correct answer is 4, but maybe they chose 6. So here we're looking at 8 feet to 2 centimeters. Some students might subtract. So then as a rationale for number 6, student may have subtracted 2 from 8 and got 6 when they were supposed to divide. 8 divided by 2 gives us 4. And so you could put in some rationale if you so choose. Sometimes you can get partial credit, so maybe they worked it right and they were on the right track, but maybe one little thing went off and you maybe want to give a partial. And so you could put something here, I guess. But all the responses, I guess I'll just check it, save it, and you could do that for all the responses. Just go to the drop down and write it down. But you see here, it will be graded, and you could put in the rationales for those. And there you go. That is how you could use the inline drop down